All right. Unless you have anything else to add, why don't we move on to the final big picture topic? Oh, I don't know. We have to have some sort of name for these things as we go forward.
Yeah.
Big idea.
Yeah. I say bring it back to Miami.
Of course you are.
I mean, just because of the type of player that made his debut this weekend after his quarantine had ended. But Blaise Matuidi coming in, playing, not quite 80 minutes against Nashville. He looked fine. Wasn't, he didn't come in and set the game on fire, but did what he had to do, which is kind of what we've said when he signed. He's going to be that guy to just maintain possession, spray the ball around the field. I don't remember how many passes he had, but I think he only misplaced like 2 of them the entire game. At one point, I know at one point going into halftime, I think he was like 23 for 24. Like that's what he did. He's there to keep possession, to break up play, and to just spray the ball wherever he wants because he is very good at this game. You could tell he was not quite. I think of Pirlo when I think of, that player who just sits deep and is so far more intelligent than everyone around him put together that he is just he's not sprinting around the field, but he is just in the right place every single time. And then we'll do the easy thing and make it look easy. That's kind of what looks like his role is going to be. He's still getting used to playing with his teammates, but I think once he gets settled, and if Miami bring in a big name like an Higuain or whoever, that Matui Pizarro ex-striker spine of the team is going to be pretty nice.
Well, this is, and the way I'm going to label him, because I watched a little bit of it, I just couldn't stop watching Alex Muil. I don't know why. He gravitated right now. I didn't watch a lot of it. I was watching Seattle for the most part because the way I tried to watch the Miami game, it just didn't work. Like it was a funky size, and I couldn't pull it up the right way.
Yeah, there was a weather delay for like an hour.
Yeah, it just looked really bad. But Matui is going to be the least flashy big name signing since probably Pirlo. You are going to notice him 3% of the game. He will not touch the ball. He will not do anything except make a tackle if he has to, and spray the ball. And then the second it's off his foot, he won't touch it again until the ball comes back down. And does he have something in his locker to circumvent that? Probably. But they're not going to need him because they've got Pizarro, Morgan, Carranza, and insert Higuain up top, and you guys are having yourself a day, right? You're not going to get the flashy young DP South American out of him. You're going to get good, consistent play. And I think it's a great signing by Beckham because he knows what he needs. He didn't get sucked into the, oh, man, we gotta sign somebody with all this money so that we can draw fans, and we need somebody to win games. That's how you make money here. You need to win games. LGP, great signing. The rest of that back line is decent.
Yeah.
Or more decent.
LGP, I cannot say enough how big of an impact LGP is coming. Like, they look night and day with him in there.
Oh, yeah. And you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is why nobody really stressed. Now, the issue is, you got to score a freaking goal, man.
Dude, it's painful. Like, watch some of their highlights and try to catch I think they play Atlanta next. Dude, it's their game plan is pass the ball around the box and then cross it from either side and hope something happens. Occasionally, like, there's no game plan when they get in the box.
Well, from what I was reading, because everybody's already calling for Alonso out.
No, that's dumb. But okay.
That's silly. I'm aware, but I've seen a lot of it, and a lot of people were saying we were promised this high-level attacking football, and you bring in a guy who's known for his defensive abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do we fix that is the question, right? So what are they going to do? And I think I don't think Higuain's the answer. I'm hoping that it's somebody else. Suarez is off the table. Is Cavani still around? Or no, Cavani's off too, isn't he?
Cavani's not coming. I've seen the two big ones right now are Higuain and Falcao.
Falcao, I don't want.
Falcao just because of the amount of Colombians in Miami. But I think I'd probably actually rather Falcao than Higuain because he's a little quicker and a little bit more mobile. But I'm trying. I don't think
I'd like to see Pizarro with a target striker, a true target striker, to run in behind him, do a little combo play. I'd like to see that.
So that's why I think Higuain will work if he comes in, because that's literally all we need him to do is stand inside the box on a defender and just lay the ball off or win headers.
Yeah,
that's literally that's his job, which he's good at.
I saw a really funny tweet that was something like, man, this Higuain rumor is wild. It was like a Miami fan account or something. It's like I got half the people on my mentions saying that Higuain is going to be the best player in the league, and I got the other half of them is he fat and washed up and he's got nothing left. Man, I love MLS or something like that. And I'm like, that's peak MLS, right? You've got people who only know him through FIFA and memes who are saying this guy's washed up, he's got nothing left. And you got people who actually can watch him and be like, listen, he's got something about him. You just got to put him in the right system.
So talent-wise, Blaise Matuidi is probably the best player in the league right now. Just on pure talent, just on obviously what he's achieved in his career. I don't think there's anyone remotely close to him. But I don't think he'll probably make it into an MLS All-Star team just because of who he is.
By his name, yeah.
Right. But I don't think if I showed you his end of the year stats and didn't tell you it was Blaise Matuidi and I put, let's say, Omir Fernandez, I don't know, some other center midfielder that plays the same position, and I said pick the, who's who, you would probably not be able to tell me that was Blaise Matuidi. Like, I don't think he's going to make those headlines on how he plays unless you actually watch him and see that he's doing the not flashy stuff for them.
I think if you compare him to an Ozzy Alonso, a Diego Chara, you will see very similar stats. Yeah. Maybe less in the defensive end, but the passing percentage will be there. Yeah. Think Atuesta. Think Atuesta at LAFC. Think Remedy at Atlanta. Yeah. Think those types of players. I think he'll fit in more with.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm excited to see what else he can bring, and I'm excited to see what he can do against more than just 6 teams in the league, and hopefully we can open up sometime soon.